Just started watching The Expanse. It's incredible. I love it. It's one of my favorite adaptations of any book series, and one of the very best sci-fi shows out there. Not really a spoiler, but the show stops after book 6, which makes sense. Would be cool if they started season 7 to 9 in the next decade. One of my favorite series and stories. The acting can be wooden, especially early on, but the characters and the story are so strong that I was hooked instantly. I love me some Amos and some Drummer, but Ashford is my favorite character. One of my favorite charming assholes in all of TV. Amos' casting is really perfect. I don't mind Holden, though when reading, I always pictured him as Jack from Lost. I think Naomi is good as well. I'm not crazy about Alex. Something about his performance doesn't work for me. Maybe it's because I love the idea of the Martian drawl, and I don't think he does a good job of doing it. I've only watched the first season, so maybe it gets better. I really hope we get to see the finale 3 books adapted. I haven't read them, but they're apparently the best of the series, and I have always been so intrigued by the proto-molecule plot, it would be great to actually see it come full circle. Doors and Corners Kid. As a massive fan of the books, I'm okay with the amount of fluff they cut down for the 3rd book. The back half of season 3 was just pure nonstop, and it was fucking gold. And casting Shora as Ava Sarila was peak casting after Amos. I was gutted at how much she was censored in the first season, but the moment she was allowed to swear from season 2 onwards, it was glorious. Enjoy the ride, Baratna. The adaptation is peak sci-fi and is the benchmark for all sci-fi/space opera series IMO. Glad you also pointed out Holden as his character is the most common complaint for viewers. He's the exact same way in the novels. Buckle up, Season 2 EP 5 is, without hyperbole, my most favorite episode of any television series ever. It's gorgeous. This was my take too, that a lot of the changes actually worked really well. I literally consider it to be the best book to television adaptation I've ever seen. I just wish they had done the final books. Oi Beltalowda. Mi pensa Captain Kamina Drummer is one of the best Bosman character in sci-fi. Kara G is incredible. We need to hydrate. With fears. Question for people who have read the books and watched the show. I danced the books because I couldn't stand how Holden was written. Some of the other characters were pretty bad as well. If I couldn't stand how they were written in the books, am I likely to feel the same about them in the show? I liked the universe creation and settings, but the characters made it unreadable for me. I think one of the biggest themes of the series is how easily society can be overturned. The appearance of the ring system shakes up the very foundation of the Martians and Belters. Season 2 and 3 are my favorite seasons of science fiction ever. Savor it. Book readers will understand what this signifies. Show watchers also get it. Enjoy. You're about to watch what I consider to be some of the best science fiction committed to the small screen. Season 1 is my favorite because of Miller. The rest of the show is amazing, but I am a shameless Miller stan. On my most recent rewatch, I realized how much better the cinematography was when it moved to Amazon. I think it was The Planet with Bern Gorman on it. Almost looked like a different show. My wife and I just finished our first watch through a few weeks back. Just an incredible show. I've also began reading the books, and I'd highly recommend reading them as well. I'm on S2E12. Been using it for my morning workout show for about a month. Really like it. I went through Battlestar Galactica a few months ago. It's probably not as good as that, IMO, but still very engaging. I didn't enjoy it at all, but of course I'm in the minority. I really wanted to like it, but I just can't get into it after watching 2 seasons. Absolutely love the books though, but the show is just too different for me. Incredible it sure is. Enjoy the ride. Love the series. I got a piece of the Woodhull prop of the Rocinante as a gift and framed it. I wish they would have continued the books, but I'm satisfied with how they wrapped it up. Enjoy the journey, it's definitely worth it. I always recommend people read at least the first book before watching the show. It explains all the factions, and you have a totally different perspective of betters. It's basically like there are 6 storylines in the book. In the show, they cover 3. I'm currently on book 3 and want to watch the series as I go along in the books. Can't wait to see how some of the crazy shit I've read so far plays out on screen.